this is Jayant Mahajan, Assistant Professor, ITM College, Dehradun, and today I am going to discuss a topic with you all, which is known as consumer behavior. It is a subject in MCOM and in BBA as well. Now we will discuss three topics of this particular subject. The three topics are: first one, reasons to study consumer behavior, कि हम consumer study क्यों करते हैं. Second is how to apply the knowledge we have gained through consumer behavior study. And the third one is what is the scope of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior को कहाँ कहाँ apply किया जा सकता है. So let's start. First thing, what is consumer behavior? The behavior a consumer shows while purchasing a particular product is known as consumer behavior. जो भी कंज्यूमर का बिहेवियर है जो वो शो कर रहा है, क्योंकि परचेज़ करने से पहले कंज्यूमर काफ़ी चीज़ों को देखेगा, उसके बाद ही परचेज़ करेगा. अगर इफ़ अ कंज्यूमर वांट्स टू परचेज शुगर और सम अदर चीप आइटम, देन ही विल नॉट गो थ्रू एनी काइंड ऑफ डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस. वो दुकान में जाएगा और जाके परचेज कर लेगा. लेकिन इफ़ द कंज्यूमर वांट्स टू परचेज एन एक्सपेंसिव आइटम सच एज अ मोबाइल फ़ोन, देन इन दैट केस द कंज्यूमर विल gather information regarding various mobiles, various companies, various models, and on the basis of that information he will take a decision that which mobile to purchase. So the period during which he takes that decision, that period is known as consumer behavior. First of all, he will gather information about one model, then he will gather information about various other models by other companies, then he will compare the features of these models, and then he will compare the price of these models of mobile phones, and after that he will purchase a particular model of the mobile phone. So all the things which he does before purchasing the mobile phone, that constitutes consumer behavior, and the companies study this consumer behavior in order to take marketing decisions or any other decisions. Because if the company knows about consumer, that will help the company to plan ahead. If the company knows about how a consumer takes decision, then that information can be helpful for the company to take various decisions. So this is known as consumer behavior. Now this was the basic definition of consumer behavior. Let's move ahead with our topics. Now what are the reasons to study consumer behavior? एक कंपनी कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर में पैसा क्यों खर्च करे, अपने कुछ एम्प्लॉयज़ को लगा के और कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर की स्टडी क्यों करें? These are the reasons. First, to satisfy the need of consumers. Now, there could be some customers who have a particular need which is not yet fulfilled by any company. It can happen. There is a particular need in the market. That need belongs to various customers, and that need is not yet fulfilled by any product in the market. Then, if a company does consumer behavior study, then the company can get to know about that particular need, and then the company can decide to fulfill that need by creating a new product. So this could be a reason to study consumer behavior. Now the second reason could be it helps to understand consumer psychology. Psychology means opinions of the customer based on knowledge. The customer might have opinions about various companies, about various products, about various services on the basis of his own knowledge he gathered. So that shows his psychology. So if a company studies consumer behavior, then that company can get to know more about the consumer psychology as well. Third reason is it helps to understand consumer motives. Now, what is a motive? Motive is an inner urge that moves a person to action. The inner urge which takes a consumer to the marketplace and makes him buy. That is the motive. Now, how to get to know this motive? The same thing, the study of consumer behavior. The company can study consumer behavior in order to understand what is the motive of a consumer and how we can take benefit from that motive. Okay, so fourth one is it helps to understand consumer choices. Now, consumer choices are made by consumers before they buy, and those choices are made by systematic use of information. The consumer gathers a lot of information about various products, and on the basis of that information, he makes choices. So now, by studying consumer behavior, the company can get to know about various consumer choices. Next one is it helps to understand consumer preferences. Okay, so a company can get to know about this by studying consumer behavior. By studying consumer behavior, the company can get to know about what are the preferences of a customer. Is the customer preferring our own company's product, or the same customer, is he preferring another company's product, or is the consumer preferring any rival company's product? That this can be understood with the help of the study of consumer behavior. So these could be the reasons why a company can study consumer behavior. Now, what are the applications of consumer behavior? Now, if a company studies consumer behavior, then that study can be helpful for a company in various things, such as a new product can be created to fulfill the unfulfilled need. I told you that in the study of consumer behavior, an unfulfilled need of the consumer can come up, and then the company can decide to create a particular new product to fulfill that need. So this could be the first application of study of consumer behavior. Second one is the company can decide to increase or improve the quality of its existing product. If the company gets to know that, okay, the consumer is not satisfied with the quality of the product, then the company can decide to improve its quality. The third point is the company can gets to know about the price of an existing product. So if the company studies consumer behavior and the company gets to know that, okay, the customer is not satisfied with the price of the product, then the company can decide to reduce the price in order to maintain the market share. Now, fourth application is if a company gets to know that, okay, there are many online purchases, then obviously the company will try to give more convenient options for payment to the consumers so that it will make their purchase easier. And the final application is the family members who are actually taking purchases, because if there are 5 family members, for example, then only 2 of them would be taking the ultimate decision to purchase a product. So the study of consumer behavior will tell the company that which consumer, which family member is influential on the other family members, and then the company will only target that particular family member. That's it. It will help the company. So these are some of the applications of the study of consumer behavior. Now there could be some scope of consumer behavior. It means कि consumer behavior की study हम किस किस एरिया में ले जा सकते हैं, कहाँ कहाँ हम consumer behavior को apply कर सकते हैं. First of all, it can be applied in the marketing management. In consumer behavior, we are studying about consumer and their behavior before purchasing a particular product. And what does the customer think before purchasing a particular product? How the customer pays, and what are the features he is looking for in a particular product? All these things are studied in the consumer behavior. Now, the marketing department of a company can take help of this study of consumer behavior. All the marketing plans and strategies and policies, all these things can be created by taking the knowledge of consumer behavior. So the marketing department of a company can plan ahead on the basis of the knowledge it has gained by the study of consumer behavior. So this is the first scope of consumer behavior. The next scope is for non-profit companies. There are some other non-profit companies such as NGOs or charitable institutions. They also study consumer behavior because their main aim is not to create profit. Their main goal is to bring a social change, to create something that will solve a particular problem in the society. So that is the ultimate goal of a non-profit organization. Now, to assist these efforts, the non-profit organizations can take the help of consumer behavior study. So this could be another scope of consumer behavior. And the last scope of consumer behavior is in consumer's own education. The consumer can get to know about himself through the study. मतलब एक कंज्यूमर है, उसके ऊपर स्टडी की गई और वही इंफॉर्मेशन उसी कंज्यूमर को दी गई ताकि वो कंज्यूमर अपने खुद के बारे में जान सके और अपनी लाइफ में आगे ग्रो कर सके. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर एक कंज्यूमर की स्टडी होती है कि कंज्यूमर रिटेल शॉप में जाके कैसे परचेज करता है ग्रोसरी आइटम्स, तो ये पता चला कि हाँ भाई, जो कंज्यूमर्स हैं वो इम्पल्स परचेजेस करते हैं. मतलब वहाँ पे गए, सामने दिखा इसलिए परचेज कर लिया और वो उनके प्लान में नहीं था, बट वहाँ देखने की वजह से, दुकान में देखने की वजह से परचेज करा. तो इस तरीके से जो कंज्यूमर है वो फालतू का खर्चा करके आ जाते हैं जब भी किसी मॉल में या किसी डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर में जाते हैं. तो इन ऑर्डर टू सेव this amount of impulse purchases, the consumer can make a plan and then go and only purchase those items which are in his plan in order to save money and in order to stop impulse purchases. तो कंज्यूमर को पता कैसे चलेगा कि वो इम्पल्स परचेजेस कर रहा है? जब उसके ऊपर स्टडी की जाएगी और उसी को वो इन्फॉर्मेशन दी जाएगी, देन ही विल गेट टू नो दैट ओके, he is involved in impulse purchases and due to that he is wasting a lot of money on those goods which are not even required by him, but he purchases only because he sees them in the departmental store or in a mall. So the study of consumer behavior, if it is given to that consumer only or those consumers only, then that can help those consumers also in various decision making process or in the purchasing decision. Thank you.